What's up guys, Blue Curry Productions here, and today I'll be playing some more Doki Doki Literature Club. Where we left off, things were getting heated. Everybody wanted to go with me, or everybody wanted my assistance to help with preparing for the festival. And now I must make the hard decision of who I'm going with. And we already know we're gonna go with my adorable friend, Natsuki, even though she just does a whole lot of pouting. But of course, I'm going to go with Natsuki because, cupcakes. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could possibly use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago, you were saying that that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. Oh, the face on... Okay, yeah, Yuri is not having... Yikes, she's not having none of this. This decision has really pissed her off. You can tell on her face. And Monica's just like, oh, you didn't pick me, how could you? And she's looking right at me. I see you looking at me. I see you. Don't think I don't see you. See me, see you looking right at me. Can you not? That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Matthew? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. Yeah, Yuri is just pissed. Like, you can just see it on her face. Just so pissed. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Like, yeah, she is sulking. You can, see it on her face. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big a deal or anything. Yuri, Natsuki, you're a full-time liar. I bet if I didn't pick her, she would be sulking too. Well, it might not be that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... that does kinda... Yeah, that is kinda... You guys are kinda neglecting Yuri. Man, Lily, Yuri doesn't get any attention. Like, she's just off by herself. Honestly, I relate more to Yuri, honestly. This is probably why... This is probably why I like Yuri more, because I kind of relate to her, just being off on my own or whatever. But I'm not shy. Not really, no. Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. The cupcakes will probably help a lot too. Can you just give someone else a compliment without having to boost your ego? I know you kinda have that thing where you kinda feel like you need to one-up everyone, but come on, you're giving a compliment to make a friend feel better. It's not always about you. But you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performance. So... you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Hypocrite. What? Who said that? Wasn't me. But seriously, that's... You barely give yourself credit. And now you're gonna tell someone else that they need to give them more credit? I know what she's trying to do, but that's being a hypocrite. Anyway. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? No, not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things? But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Dang, the Sayori, oh yeah, I forgot, she's going home. She went home early. Yeah, that's why she's not here. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a little bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? Oh, I got a girl's number. Cha-ching! Success. We've done it, guys. I want to thank the Academy for all they've done to get us this far. Okay, you better not make it weird or anything. Too late. I've already done that. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. Coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over my house. Oh yeah, right, her dad is abusive. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kinda strict, if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. Natsuki is really just... like... I really feel sorry for Natsuki. Like, she's just going through rough stuff, man. Like, her dad's is terrible. She just can't be herself anywhere. Like, honestly, this is like her only chance to actually just, like, you know, feel like herself. And, like, be who she is. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like, in front of everyone, that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. You like me, but you can't admit it. I understand. I'm right there with you. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. Well, okay, we jumped time pretty quickly. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Just the two of us. I think we're alone now. Okay. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We send each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. I mean, Natsuki complaining about things. No, never happened. Not a thing. Like, it could have fooled me. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feeling aside when she might need me? Probably not. I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Even family should knock on the doors. I mean, that's still kind of... The house is quiet. Okay, dang, the music stopped too. Okay. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Matthew. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Ah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. Yeah, like, is that an Angry Bird, that yellow thing? And then she has a cow. I mean, honestly, her room doesn't look that messy, except for this messed up calendar and whatever the heck is on that chair. Is that like a shirt or something? Hee hee hee. If you came over more often, it would have been much a mess. It wouldn't be such a mess. It's not my job to clean your room. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? How do you know about that? Who told you this? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. But do you really, though? So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Matthew. I beg your pardon? What? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But is this just my punishment, isn't it? Wow, okay, she went from happy sunshines, lollipops, and rainbows to dark, depressing death and everything. I'm getting punished for being so selfish. Oh, I don't like the way Natsuki talk. I'm sorry, Sayori talk. See, guys, I have Natsuki on the mind right now. I can't even talk. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Wow, don't laugh at that. That's awful. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Matthew. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? Hee. You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Matthew? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. Wow. I mean, I already knew she was like depressed, but like hearing it now, just like, wow, you need to find help. You know, there's always a reason to smile. Don't give up now, Sayori. Get help. Don't fester on those emotions. Don't act on those emotions. That's not good. Get help if you are depressed. Talk to someone. Don't just, hold it in, because it's not good. It's not healthy. It's not going to help you. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? You're not worthless. Look at that smile. 10 points. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? Wow, just hearing this is terrible. That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. Well, that's just not how that works, okay? Friendship is a two-way, Friendship, any relationship is a two-way, thing. You don't just get love, you also are cared for. Or you don't give love, you're also cared for and are loved. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Matthew. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. Hey, there's nothing more important than a friend, man. Caring for a friend and helping a friend out of a jam. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Oh, okay, I'm like what? Like a actual bat? Like the animal? But no, she's talking like a baseball bat. Why are you laughing? This fake laugh. No. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. But that's actually awful. That's, no, Sayori, no. You're right, that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Matthew. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. You're not a horrible person for having feelings. If you were a horrible person, then everyone in the world would be a horrible person. Because everyone in the world has feelings. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. No, you don't. You deserve sunshine, lollipops, rainbows, and everything. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulder. This time, I pulled her into a tight embrace. Matthew, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Matthew. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Matthew, Sayori barely managed to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Matthew. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. She doesn't look convinced. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all the days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. Honestly, she does not need to be alone right now. I just feel like if it was me in this situation and I had a depressed friend like this and she was like, I'm just like, I don't think I want to leave her alone to, sit with her thoughts, because most of her thoughts right now aren't good thoughts, I'm assuming. Probably not good thoughts. Probably not the thoughts she needs to be alone with. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. That's awful. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Honestly though, how are you gonna just spend a day smiling when you know one of your friends are just in a bad place, man? Like, What do? Like, I know if I found out like my friend was like super depressed and having super mega negative thoughts, like I wouldn't be able to just sit there and be like, okay, I'm just gonna, get ready now. Just like I would just be constantly thinking of that person. I spent only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. Oh, okay, she's wearing a different kind of shirt. But then again, everyone was wearing like school clothing, so I guess she wouldn't be wearing school clothing on the weekend. Sup? Hey. Sup. Just goes up to me and goes sup. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem tonally unfitting in comparison. Geez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Well, I mean, can you really blame a guy for being, what's it called? I guess shocked because he never seen you in any other outfit besides the one you wear at school. Anyway, I'm coming in. Plus, you don't hang out on the weekend either, so I mean, yeah. I see you bought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? I mean, here's hoping. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. Well, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Matthew? I'm sorry, I must have left it in my other, shirt pocket. I'll get another hospitality coming up. Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? Probably not. She probably struggled. I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. I'm already getting punched and I didn't even say anything. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like, proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fine when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you saying? What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Like I don't know how to cook cupcakes. Okay, you get the eggs, crack the eggs, get your butter, get your batter, stir it all up, put it in the, oven for whatever hours after you put it in the pan, blah blah blah. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you should treat me like... Okay. Natsuki catches her words, and her face turns red. Yikes. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize, I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. You know what? Even though like he's trying to make it seem well, that doesn't sound good at all. That actually sounds like creep material. I think I don't know phrasing. We need to worry about phrasing, guys. That wasn't phrased well, you know. Guys who are into body types like yours. Yeah, that sentence just doesn't sound right. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Okay, now he sounds like a little big. Now he just sounds like a mega creep. And trust me on this? So you're an expert now? Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. Get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I mean, being called gross isn't a compliment in any way, shape, or form. I finally found your weakness, Matthew. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. And also, spilled fluid? Like what fluid? Like milk? Are you talking about milk? Water? Like what fluid? The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Matthew, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. Like, what else do you use food coloring for? Like it's in the name, food coloring. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flowers aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. She wants you to have an opinion and stop being, dull. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. Even though that's kinda what you have to do before you have to master following instructions before you can master, just going by instinct. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if you're just looking at it. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. It's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Whisking away with a whisk, is hard, and you get the electric one, so that's not fair. Well, yeah, it just takes a little longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. I'm not gonna say anything, because like the way she said, you gotta beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my whisk. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Yeah, like what? How are you gonna dip out on me? How you gonna do me like this, Natsuki? How you gonna dip your hands in it and be like, my hands are I wash my hands before cooking. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my fingers to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Nah. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. I mean, if your tongue was longer, you could lick your whole face and your nose. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off. Okay. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her fingers toward my own face. You wish? I'm faster. I grab a whisk with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Yay, aw, look at this. This is adorable. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Yep, this is just like with Yuri. You know, he licks the blood off of Yuri's finger. Yeah. Wait, no, he licks Yuri's finger, while Yuri licks the blood off of his finger. It's weird. Honestly, he has weird relations with Yuri. What? Did you seriously just, Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Matthew, you really shouldn't do that kind of things to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? Okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's obvious by now that he clearly likes you, but you know, whatever. What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? You know, life happens. 1 minute you're making cupcakes, the next thing you know, you're licking icing off of your girlfriend's finger. Or, yeah, what? You know what? Yeah, go. They're basically dating, I mean, at this point. I'm pretty sure that's like, what, like, first step, I guess, whatever. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her swallow shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Well, guys, with that, I'm gonna end this video here. The fire alarm went off, so snap. See, this is what happens when you stop baking. Anyways, in the next video, we will see where this turns out. And if we ever get those cupcakes ready. But until then, I'm Blue Curry Productions signing off. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye and stay frosty, my friends.